In my previous video, I visited the beautiful little island of Buka Buka and the placid waters of Lake Poso. Join me as I visit the Bada Valley and then head back to Palu for my final flight home. The next morning, I packed up and headed out to my final point of interest. Another place that I had been dying to see since the mid-90s. And I had just enough time to squeeze in a one-day excursion. I headed west, away from the shoreline of the lake. And before I knew it, I was driving alone, up a narrow road into the mountains.
52 kilometers of this. Sweet!
Catching glimpses of the lake below.
Wow! Check it out!
I climbed and climbed.
Come on, baby, I know you can make it. Go, go, go! Leroy Jenkins!
I was surprised how high the road got, up into the cloud forest. Until I went over 6,000 feet at the top of the pass.
Classic Sulawesi scenery. Ah, this is a really good road. It's good because it's not that good, which is what exactly makes it good. I like good, bad roads. They're fun. Ah, cool. One of those Coca-Cola rivers. That's what they call them. Kind of a peat-stained river. Here we go. How deep is this going to be? Oh, that's a relief. I just had flashbacks of my African twin going into a 2-foot deep hole. Now every time I see a puddle in the middle of the road, it scares the crap out of me.
I was hoping to be at my destination before 10:30 a.m. What?
Is this you just telling me he wants me to pop a wheelie over this thing? Let me see here. No! No, I'm not waiting. Let me go have a look. Looks pretty bad. I ain't going nowhere. Okay. No log jumping for me. Yeah, these guys don't realize if you're a trail rider and you see a log on a road, you don't think of that as a stop sign. You think of that as an opportunity. Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me with a log over the road.
Due to the landslide, I had to go back to the house and wait. And there was nothing else to do but sit and hang out with the cat for a few hours. Sometime after lunch, we were given the word. And soon, I found myself entering the valley of Bada.
It's been a nice little bad road, I gotta say.
It's a wide, flat valley in the central disk of the island, which is distinct from the usual rugged inland terrain of Sulawesi. It's been occupied for a long, long time, and my next stop would show that. Although this is a world-famous location, getting to this attraction was not the easiest. The Bada Valley is one of 3 large valleys in the center of Sulawesi that is home to a collection of enigmatic megaliths.
Wow. Here it is. This is the tallest of about a dozen or so human-like megaliths here in 3 valleys of Central Sulawesi. The Bada Valley is probably the most isolated, and this one is called Palindo, the biggest of them all. It's called the Entertainer, although by the looks of it, there's no other megaliths anywhere near, so I guess the only one he's entertaining is himself, but we won't go there now, will we? Look at that. Nobody knows how old they are. No one knows how long they've been here. No one knows who made them. They have these megaliths and then these large stone jars carved out of one block of stone. The only thing we have similar to it is in Laos, the Plain of Jars. And that's it.
Sadly, because of the construction delays, I didn't have time to visit any more than this one. Following my visit to the megalith, I headed for lunch, and as I drove to a store to buy some water, I stopped in a little shack to wait out the oncoming afternoon rain.
I'm sitting in this little shed. Essentially, I'm trespassing on these people's house. So they come over and talk to me and ask me where I'm from, what I'm doing, and then they're like, hey, you want some coffee? I'm like, yeah, sure. So you can get away with trespassing sometimes. Mari Pak. Mari.
Dari mana?
Saya dari Tentena.
Oh, dari Tentena.
Tentena, ya. Yang sekarang mau melihat Palindo.
Palindo.
Batu
Oh, Batu Sete.
Yeah, Batu Sete, Palindo.
And in typical Indonesian small-town fashion, I was in conversation with the people of the neighborhood within minutes.
So I'm hanging out with these people, trespassed on the property, and they brought me coffee and talked to me for an hour. And now it's raining. Okay, sampai ketemu lagi.
After the rain had died down a bit, I had to make a break for it. The time was nearly 4 p.m. and I was going to reach my hotel in Poso after 9.
Oh Lord, here we go. I'm a pussy. Okay, I'm a wimp. I'm a wimp. I'm a wimp. I'm a wimp.
I was wearing a full rain suit, but my Guernet boots were not waterproof and slowly got wet on the inside. It continued to downpour. And then I came to the landslide.
We can't go through yet. Tunggu.
And waited with a sense of urgency. I had to get to Poso today. Finally, the signal was given, and everybody went for it.
Here we go. We are about to die. Salute you. It took about half an hour to clear out. Don't stop, dudes. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is deep. It's like 8 inches deep. Oh, my beautiful white boots are all filthy. Oh no. I'm gonna have to clean them off. Yeah. Who's the off-road master now, huh? Who is the off-road master? Mudah sekali, tidak apa-apa, mudah sekali. Oh yeah.
I kept driving, and it kept raining. What was a beautiful winding mountain road in the sun became a tiresome and frankly dangerous challenge.
It's almost dark. It's still lightly raining. My feet are absolutely drowning in my boots. And I've got another 3 hours of this crap. If I'm lucky, I will get to my hotel at 9:30 p.m.
With no extra lights, the road wound on for hours till I finally made it to Poso around 10 p.m., completely exhausted. The next morning, even though my boots hadn't fully dried out, I saddled up and headed for Palu. I needed to make it today. No spare time to stop and admire the scenery. But that didn't mean I couldn't admire it as I drove along. And the ride back over the pass into the Bada Valley was amazing. But that seat is not comfortable. Those straps dig into my hindquarters. So I'm going to take a breather for maybe 15 minutes before I move on. Almost there. We got like an hour and a half left.
How in the world did that happen? Oh my Lord. Oh, beautiful sea breezes. It's so nice.
Luckily, I had one final day in Palu to rest, wash my clothes, and visit with a few people I hadn't seen in over 20 years.
Yellow nasi kuning, Sulawesi special, and some kopi susu, strained through a dirty sock, right? Cups of coffee. I couldn't finish my food. It's so much food.
Then, I was lifting off from the valley through a rain squall. And taking a 2-day trip back to the cold, gray weather of Hanoi. In some ways, Sulawesi was the same as I had known it all those years ago. Dense rainforest, rugged mountains, blue ocean, all part of that scenic grandeur which made the island so special, not to mention the affable people. But in other ways, it had changed. It was a bit difficult to see a village that once seemed so timeless, now left abandoned. You can pine away for a place you called home as a small child. And you want to go back and try to recapture that time and that place. But you find out that you just can't, because you're not the same person. You've changed, and so has everyone else. And the place has changed as well. It's easy to feel sad over what's lost. But I was glad to see that the same spirit and culture of the people that I knew was still alive and well. And I felt so glad to have lived through a unique snapshot of history in that little corner of the world. I've always been able to picture that valley perfectly in my mind's eye. And so often, whenever I was in the US, surrounded by people in a city, completely alone, I'd close my eyes and fly back across the island, along a remote peninsula, through the mountains, to a nowhere village of a tiny people group in the rainforest. A place I always carried with me. A place I could always call home.